Emily, what's going on?
Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. We've been watching Bitcoin over the last 24 hours, and it's really been a roller coaster. As you said, it dipped about 13% yesterday. Now I think we're up about 10%, so we're recovering some of that. But it's really just been a roller coaster week. It's been hard to kind of guess at why that's been happening. There's been a lot of instability over the last few months with geopolitical tensions, and Bitcoin's really struggled to patch onto any narrative within that, whether or not it's a safe haven, a store of value, if it can latch onto stocks as it used to trade pretty in line with tech stocks back in the day. None of that seems to be sticking, and it's just kind of doing its own thing right now.
FUD, some would call it, in the market. Fear, uncertainty, doubt just consumed the asset class as a whole, and it's consumed companies that have ridden so high on the back of the climb in crypto. I think of Strategy and some of these other digital asset treasury companies, DATS. How have you seen, particularly on the back of Michael Saylor's earnings yesterday, how have you seen people still questioning how long they can ride this?
Well, if we look at Strategy, for example, that has also had a similarly up-down 2 days. So yesterday it was down about 17% at the close before the earnings. Investors were really bracing for some bad news coming from that, particularly with Bitcoin having such a bad day. And then today we're seeing it up more than 16% because of that kind of whipsawing effect. The earnings weren't as bad as people expected. Losses were in line with what we thought was happening. No new debt was being created. And so people are trying to stretch for, where can we see some like staying power within this rally? Where is there a bottom? Where is there stability? And that might be where we're now starting to see a sort of bottom. Maybe that 60,000 mark was it. And for Strategy as well, maybe it's kind of starting to see a way out of that.